I'm in the shop tonight, and I want to show the world how far I am along. I work all day. My hands hurt a lot. I do a lot of sanding. It's really good work, but let's face it, I'm not a kid anymore. Anyway, I pulled the engine out, and if you've watched my previous videos, you've seen where I've had a piston bearing in here fail, and you can see how badly it's failed with discoloration and everything of the hardened steel right there. Well, I wanted to see if there was any other problems in the motor before I go to rebuild it. So I've decided to take it all the way down to just the crankshaft in the case and see if there's any other problems, and I'm going to show you what I've found. And of course, I'm going to put this pipe on. That's going to be a really nice pipe. That's a bigger one for over 125 cc's. Yesterday, and I kind of find it hard to do because I'm thinking, well, do I fix the bike or do I make a movie about it and all the steps, or do I just get too tired and say, hell with it, I'm going to sleep? So I'll show you what I've done so far. I took the, where's this thing at? This is the flywheel right here. What we have is, now I wish I had this in a better setting without all the noise of all this crap around here that is kind of taking away from the ambience of the spontaneity of the movie. Anyway, we've got the crankshaft right here. We have not the amplifier, I don't know why I'm calling it amplifier, the alternator, and it has magnetic coils right here. This stays stationary. It means it doesn't move. It doesn't make too much noise like that fucking dog I want to, boom, boom, boom. Good doggy. Fucking bastards. So what I've done, I've taken off the flywheel. The flywheel it's kind of heavy. It's got all these little magnets right here. And what I do is I take the flywheel off and I look at what the engine's trying to tell me. Now there should be no oil or any debris or anything in the flywheel housing or on the alternator coil. This is the coil ends right here. What happens is let's see if I can tip this over a little bit. It falls over every time it's not supposed to, but now I need it to like tip over a little bit, and the damn thing won't work. Bitch. Alright, here we go. Now what happens is this. If you have a problem riding high speed where your engine cuts out and you don't know why, nothing makes sense. I mean, everything, your temperature's okay, your spark plug's okay, everything's fine, and it cuts out at high speeds. What the problem could be is that this is the right side of your crankshaft right here. There's your crankshaft. As you turn the crankshaft, you can see the crank move. This has an oil seal down in there, a little tiny oil seal. If that oil seal leaks, right behind that oil seal is a bearing that is a crank bearing. But all of your gas and oil and gasoline charge is all down in this crank well right here. Or, see, now I try and pick it up and the damn thing won't cooperate. So your gasoline goes down into the intake right there, which I polished. Now a lot of people tell me, well, you can't polish it. Well, fuck off. I'm old, I really don't give a shit, and I polished it. It looks nice, okay? It's a 50cc motor. not a NASA space shuttle engine. So get over it. Apology accepted. Now, and maybe I have a rant because it's full moon. I don't know. Anyway, your gas, your oil goes down into that crank well, and you can get leaks down there. You can get a leak on this side, where there's a seal on this side, what's called the dry phase, the left side, or we go all the way to the right side, and we have a seal over here. Now, in the next video, I'll show you what the seals look like. Now remember, I only do these videos one time. They're not scripted, or I just say what I feel. And I know they're not perfect, but I'm tired now. And I'm over 50 years old, and I'm tired all the time. I wish I could make these Hollywood perfect, but I can't. And if I could, I wouldn't. Alright, next video. We'll talk about crank seals.